Spell cannot be used in water battles. Mother.
Thanks for the backup, Muck.
I know.
Oh my god.
You can't summon anything, I don't think.
Yeah,
right?
the number one spell I had to help him in that castle battle doesn't work in the water.
Crazy. What's the spell?
I was going to summon my mammoth god.
Mammoth Guard?
Yeah, I was going to summon it in the middle of your line and have it stomp and possibly free some units, but can't do that now.
Oh, it's awful.
Okay.
I blame Team Evil.
All right. So,
Good.
Fucking offered.
Muck, I want you to really, really carefully think through where you move your scouts so that I have time to go use the restroom, okay? I'll be right back.
I was going to have a conversation with you, but sure. That's fine. What was the turn order after my scout? Does Fairlight go after my scout, or does the other guy?
Yeah, of course he does. It'll be fine. I don't go for ages.
Your Fairlight's before you.
All right.
Why would I lie? It's not like I'm evil.
Oh my god.
What a diabolical plan.
How can I identify if a unit is cavalry?
You can click on the unit, and then you can click on its portrait, left click on it, and then underneath its elemental resistances, you'll see a bunch of tags. If there's a horseshoe, it's a cavalry unit.
You can also click on the portrait, and if they're mounted on something, they're cav.
So even if you've got like a mage unit that's riding on a hawk, it's considered cavalry?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Anything
Fairlight.
mounted is cav.
I've
What's
got
up?
something that will minimal help. I've got a big buff spell that affects cavalry type units, and you have a hell of a lot of them.
Oh, are all my units considered cav because they're airborne? I guess so.
The evil team, which is very trustworthy, told me that anything riding on a mount is cavalry.
Well, you can also confirm that by just looking at the unit card. Let's see.
Well, it's an
They
AoE
are.
spell, so I'd have to check every single unit card.
Well, I mean, just checking one. If one's cavalry, the rest are. So yeah, they
Well,
are.
your entire army is optional cavalry.
All right.
Yes.
Bolster defense and strengthen. I can throw in some healing, but nothing needs healing right now.
Anyone here play feudal? Able to tell me if the liege guard, can you have multiple link to the same guy or only one?
I've never used the Liege Guard link, but I have used the Astral Summoning buff link, and that's only one per unit.
Gotcha.
So, chat, the buff I gave them
Yeah, I only play the
increases physical
Monarchy one.
defense and physical damage output by 20% damage and plus 2
The
defense
Lich
to all
King
the
doesn't
units I give
share.
with that. The enemy guy casts Ice Coffin on him, which froze that guy solid. And now they're just doing lots of damage to this dude. Like, if your scout survives, gonna become a hero. Maybe I should bring it up to start shooting arrows. I just realized this. Wait, slowed and bleeding. What? What is yes? I like a Muck Madden commentator edition. Oh my gosh. Now, the rocks are helping keep this unit from being surrounded, so that's nice. Imagine if a bird that's frozen couldn't flap its wings and it just fell into the water.
That would be a meme. A brutal meme.
Hey, Fairly, is that resurgence for heroes for all or on only auto combat?
I don't know.
Okay.
I also somehow accidentally put my healer up front and my tank in the back because I got them backwards.
I didn't want to say it because the evil people were listening. I was looking at that.
I'm pretty sure they already know, given that they immediately froze her in place and they're, you know, trying to dunk on her.
Send in the herbalist. But sir!
I was, yes. Like, what does the herbalist do? Oh.
Yeah,
It dies.
yeah,
She
chat.
can't make pull
He
decisions
put
on the
his
front
healer
line.
hero in the front, and it's getting murdered right now. Why is the other team in your voice chat? I don't know. I do not know. They wanted to talk about this. Okay, so that's another ice coffin. I wish I could browse my spells right now.
Hitting me with fire arrows should unfreeze me. I said it.
I would have also have 4 to go to Minesweeper. This is really a series of unfortunate events. And I hate it because my presence allowed them to do this. Like, he couldn't get the vassal to help him defend, so he waited a turn. Then they got more units there. And then... well, there goes this healer hero. They got more units.
You
Well-
genius. Or not Muck, Orcish.
What did he do?
he gave action points back to his worm to attack
Ah.
you.
Well, I actually, if the hero had survived, I could have got her out of there. Now, not
I
so
knew you
much.
could have. I knew it. You're always so tricky with your little heels.
So right there, chat, they surrounded his healer, hit it a whole bunch. It was barely alive. He used a cooldown to give another turn to the worm, and then it did another attack.
Okay.
Like, if they had attacked the city and Fairlight fought them on land, he would have city walls and stuff to be standing behind, and he wouldn't have a setup like this. But because they attacked me in the water, not only did it pull him into a water battle with me, and he didn't have the city defenses, my strongest spell isn't usable in the water. So I can't even help as much as I would like to right now. Which is... makes me feel really bad about this.
You know, Mug, that Kraken would be very useful right now.
They don't know about that, Silver.
You have a Kraken?
No.
He has 5.
What? 5 Kraken.
Hey, who's the traitor now, Mug?
Dude,
Doesn't sound
honestly,
very
I just
good.
really feel bad that you guys used my scout to somehow pull his armies out of the city into the water, and I can't even use my strongest spells to help him because they don't work in the water. This has been such a series of unfortunate events.
I was gonna
Series
leave,
of
by the way.
evil events.
I was like, I think I should leave,
Well, no,
guys.
because the series of events started when he couldn't get the vassal to fight. So he couldn't get the vassal to fight,
Yeah.
so he waited a turn. Then you had another army join up, so the situation got worse. And then we tried
It
to
was
have my
always
scout
there.
join in. It couldn't beach because it said that it would declare war on his vassal if I landed my scout there. We were like, what? And then while we were figuring that out, you attacked the guy in the water, pulled him out of the walls, and I can't use my spells. So it was like 4
It-
things in a row.
To clarify, the third army was always there. It's invisible, because it has it got the max renown bonus thing.
Gotcha. We thought that it had moved out of range because we lost sight of it.
Yeah, just when it wasn't in the vassal's territory, you couldn't see it. So it would have been really bad if you would have attacked then, anyways.
From a game design perspective, I kind of wish that, like, when you guys attacked my scout, that his army would have gotten a pop-up with a choice of what to do.
Yeah,
and
I
not just got
agree
yanked.
fully. We've talked about that before. It's a little...
Well, now it's my turn.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh my
Do it again.
God.
the giant is just
He's
the water.
just standing. He's just standing in the water.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yep.
He's standing
Poseidon.
there, menacingly.
Oh, I did not realize it was going to fly to that side. Oh gosh.
Who's this guy? Snow the Valiant.
Yeah, well, he's going to be
Living
Snow
up to
the
his
Dead
name.
because I didn't realize it was going to fly him to that side. So rip that guy.
He just flew over, shoved his butt in your face. Well, your giant's living up to his namesake right now, Oceanus.
Indeed.
Oceanus is frightening.
Chat, look at the boats versus giant size comparison.
Level 11.
Now, obviously, I'm a little bit biased here, but if such unfortunate events have unfolded, would you want to rewind the turn to maybe get a proper fight in?
What's that?
Silver was pitching, does this seem scuffed enough that we should replay the turn? And I think that would be up to the host.
Fine with me.
What does Fairlight think about that?
I feel like it's hard for me to be impartial with such a question.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? I'm gonna use this time to get some food. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oof. My worm. Oh, look at that. The battle lines have just been shattered. Look at this. Just a mess now.
Now imagine if there were mammoths on boats in the middle of this. It'd be even better. Unfortunately.
For who?
Was it my turn? Oh my god, time to turn the tide of this battle.
No.
Fairlight, honestly, I think the biggest thing I can give you right now is just buffing as many of your units as possible.
Sure.
One day I want you to say release the Kraken's muck. Yeah, I'll try.
I am mildly concerned.
Ow! No! Leave my poor little casters alone.
Fairlight, even with all of the cards stacked against us, I think we still have this until your Herbalist led the charge. I think
maybe.
that was the tipping point.
Somehow, I don't think that really mattered all that much.
You underestimate the Herbalist. Ooh, freeze resist.
Oh, that's not good.
He said no thank you.
Ooh, whatever that was nasty. What ability was that even?
The Dark Knights, which are my tier 3 society unit, they get something called Dark Surge. It's a 3-turn cooldown, but it gives weakened and it does 20 damage in like a cone.
Yeah, that was a beefy hit.
I think it crit.
It deals double damage if the unit has a negative status effect.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
Which is kind of a insane damage.
That does it for me.
multiplier
Good night,
how
Mugga
easy
Chess in the
the
morning.
condition
See you,
is to
Bluebell. Have a
beat.
good night.
I stubbed my toe. Double damage.
Dang.
Stun resisted.
Just did the stun, too. Probably dead.
Okay, so it's Fairlight's turn again, chat.
Those archer units do so much more damage than they have any business doing.
That guy is, he's a legend. Like one of my first units. He's my starting army.
Ah.
I have a feeling a lot of my army is about to die.
Fairlight, is it time to use Cleaving Sweep on Oceanus, perhaps?
Oh my god. No.
Could be. Let me check and see.
Like, it looks real juicy from my perspective.
It does look pretty juicy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you talked me into it. Well, actually, hold up. Before I do that. Before I do that. Try this.
Like, it lets me click it and highlight it, and it looks really good.
So how's the fight going? Well, how are we looking? It
Oh,
looks
we've
like
almost started.
a... What? What?
He's about to
I was
do
being
something
silly.
crazy.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, there was a
killed
couple
3
dead
units?
units.
Yeah,
Oh
that
no, I
was-
only killed 2.
But one of
Okay.
them
But he
was
does-
also a hero.
Yeah, it was a hero, but he does get his turn back when he kills the unit. So kill this one too.
He's like,
Oh my
so
God.
dunk!
Oh my god.
So you just killed another unit. Can you go again?
No, it's a once per turn thing.
Ah, bummer.
It's so insane. Your axe's default attack puts you in defensive mode after attacking.
That's a warrior skill thing somewhat down the tree. Okay, now that move I didn't realize forced my support to fly forward into... I'm learning all kinds of interesting things.
This is just like Total War when I was playing Lizardmen with you guys for the first time, and we were 20 hours in before I had my first battle, and boy howdy was that a trial by fire.
Yeah, well, that's how the herbalist ended up in front. Like, no, I'm kidding. That's not it. But my I did not want to fly my support unit out there into the middle. That's a meme.
Thank you, babe.
Flanks.
Very
Oh.
nice.
Okay, I might be
Fairlight,
done.
the
Little frog
half
guy.
health liege guard, like that's like really far to the left. Is it able to
Yeah.
get in the face of that archer that was giving you trouble to stop it from shooting as much?
Well, if he tries to leave, he gets op attacked by the Dark Knight and potentially just dies.
Did you not disable its op attack just a second ago?
I don't think so.
Like if you click to move and just hold, wave the cursor around, does it say he's going to get hit?
I see the 3 little red swords pointing
Okay,
at
okay,
me.
I stand corrected.
Oof. Here's another one. Bites the dust.
That was actually a dumb move on my part. I should have moved up into your archer's face first. Well, no way. I couldn't. Never mind.
Orcish, has your dude used his Giga gun yet that I made you?
Yeah, he has.
Okay, I must have missed it.
Can I have one?
No.
Fairlight, when you said I should have moved up into your archers, were you looking at the polearm unit? Because there's not an archer on that side.
Yeah, I thought I always mistake that spear icon for an arrow, or like a bundle of arrows, and then I realized I was looking at a polearm.
Did the person you attacked with the gun, Orcish, did it kill them in that hit?
No, I haven't killed anyone with it.
I'm curious if that works on water. That's why.
Oh, the one that summons
Oh.
zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I inspected him earlier. I was like, what is this gun?
Oh, that was
It's
a miss.
special gift from my evil friend.
Okay.
Mm. 3 crits in a row, huh?
Oh, he actually didn't have. I don't know how to tell if I'm gonna get off attacked or not. I guess.
He did have it. I think someone knocked it off of him.
If one of your units charges them, it cancels it.
Oh yeah, your Snow. Did Snow, the Valiant, charge him?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was his retaliation attack.
Ow.
Oof.
Raised and fumbled. I remember this.
But your morale's high.
Well,
even
the
have that.
giant got
Yeah.
a lot of kills there.
Misfortune
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit about morale, but it still gives me a chance to fumble.
Oh yeah.
Fairlight, all of your units that have evolve or had evolved have already evolved in this army, right?
Most of them, like 6 out of 8.
Okay, hold on a second. This is actually important. Give me a minute.
Well, before you cast something from the Tome of Evolution, just remember that these units don't count as units with the evolve tag.
Oh, right. It's called promotion, not evolution when they're human. So I don't know if it's the same.
Got it. Thank you. I thought I would say this. Thank you, Bonus. Yeah, I have a spell that does a heal on a unit, but if it's an evolving unit, it also does a lot of other stuff. That was why I asked.
I
Gotcha.
probably shouldn't be telling you that, but it kind of feels like a dick move to win by withholding information.
Okay. No. Best I can do. Lots of buffs for
I
your
guess
units.
the truly evil thing to do would be to tell you your mistake right afterwards.
Turn in your team evil card.
You're cavalry are all packed together, this makes it really nice for buffs, but that's all I can do. Virtue says, what's up with the screen? This is a battle. This is a manual battle. All the battles you've seen so far, we just calculated the winner automatically. However, this is what happens when you actually play the battle and you don't just hit the auto button. However...
I love that the sound effect of you hitting me with your polearm is like the sound effect of a boat. I just hear the swoosh sound of the boat.
He's coming for my scout!
Oh no.
Oh no. It's okay.
Oh,
I'm almost out of
no.
mana, so if he kills it, it's not gonna really change anything.
Put the scout in melee so that he
Thank you
can't
for letting
fire.
me know that. It was
Charge!
very good of you.
It really doesn't change anything because you've already sent the unit.
I was about to cast a spell on him.
Oh, big freeze, big freeze.
Oh man, imagine I had walls and towers.
And mammoths.
And
That should be
another
something.
army of AI. I was gonna run away. You had too much there. I wasn't gonna continue the siege.
Yeah, it was the whole Mux unit not being welcome in the city that we didn't know was a thing, and completely screwed us.
Love that you're hiding and buffing him. Yeah, it's all I can do. I've got access to my world magic because I have a single unit in this battle, but I wish... Dude, I feel like such a detriment to
Oh,
monster.
stop resisting.
Try it again. I'm sure it'll work next time. Fairlight, when your giant gets a kill and he gets like to go again, like how many more action points does he get?
Just one.
Wait, how the hell does your weapon work?
Oh.
Yeah, when I was like, I was looking at that, I was shadowing your giant, and I was like, wait, if I hit the guy in front of me, it's gonna hit the kill the guy behind him?
Yes, it's a charge attack that hits 2 tiles.
Is it like a 2-tile radius or just that 2-tile in a line?
It's a 2-tile line, and then the cleave is a 3-tile cleave.
Beautiful.
So you can either hit 2 straight. You can hit 2 straight in front of you, or you can arc across 3.
Don't forget about your second wind. You could have done it there, healed just a little bit of health.
Or
That's
orcish.
true.